Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my 50 Shades of Purple project pan. I am doing this in conjunction with the PANtastic ladies. I will link the Facebook group and everybody doing it down below. We have 2 months left, or even a little less than 2 months now because I'm a couple of days late updating, and the pressure is on because I still have, I'm not entirely sure how many left. I want to say 18 products left. I do have 2 empties, and they're 2 makeup empties, which makes me happy. So first is this guy. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Shock. As you can see, it's a wee baby now. It's a wee baby. Here is its paper progress through the ages, or the 10 months, I guess. So I did really enjoy this. I wish it was a permanent color, because I would totally buy it again. The LA Girl Pastel Dream eyeliner in lavender is fairly similar though, because that's what I'm using now in its place. And let's see, last month it looks like I used it 7 more times before it finished. I would put the total uses here because I would have to sit and count them. But I got a lot of love out of that eyeliner, and I even used it as a base 1 or 2 days to make sure it got done in time for the update. But when I should have updated, I finished it on the 15th. But yeah. And the other product that I finished this on the 31st of January. It is the Bite Lipstick in Aubergine. Here's its paper progress. And this is it rolled all the way up. There's like a little tiny bit in there. I could, you know, stick a brush in there and get it out for sure, but I don't want to do that. I did use it as a cheek color once or twice under foundation because this would be really strong as a cheek color on me. If you had a darker skin tone than I am, this would be beautiful as a cheek color, but a bit much for my glow-in-the-dark skin. Now I used 6 times before it was finished, and I will put the total number for you guys right here because I don't know it. But that was another thing that I enjoyed. I'm sure I can get something akin to it in their newer line because this is like at least 1 line ago, if not 2. But I'm sure I can do it, so I'm not too worried about it. It was a very pretty color. So as for everything else, I don't have much non-makeup stuff left. I do have my Zoya nail polish remover. I did use it at least twice, so I got a little bit of progress there. I need to step up painting my nails because most of what's the rest in here is nail polish as well. My nails are technically painted today, but I lost like 4 of them today because that just happens. That's why I don't really like to bother with nail polish sometimes, because it's gone as soon as I put it on. Next is my 2nd generation clay violet mask. I didn't mark this. I brought it in here and everything, and then I forgot to mark it. So here are my progress marks. I only started using this 2 updates ago, so I'm sure I will get it finished by the end. I've used it 3 times since last time, either 3 or 4, and I think if I step it up to about 5, I could theoretically finish this next month. But I don't want to promise and then not do it. I'd have to use this a little bit more. And I am using a variety of masks right now, so that's not my like only even clay mask focus. Next is this IGK Antisocial Dry Hair Mask. I have used it. It went from 64.1 grams to 56.2. And when I shake it, it feels like it's about half full. This is something that I know I could finish fairly easily if I just remembered to use it, but I'm not very good at remembering to use it. It just makes your hair a little bit softer when you use it. It's very similar to what I used up last year, the Verb Ghost Dry Oil. Like, it feels similar on the hair when I use it, so I just need to remember to use it, and if I did, I would get it done and over with, and it would be an empty. I just forget about it. Now, my nail polishes, I actually used all of them in the last month. Be very proud of me because I'm terrible with my nails. First is the one I used the least, the Julep Margarita polish. I only used it once, so we only have a little bit of progress right here. I'm not going to finish this by the end in 2 months. I hope to continue working on it a little bit. If I got it down to half, I would be ecstatic. I meant to paint my toes with this today, but I didn't get a chance, so we'll do that later. Its weight went from, last time I used it, 38.6 to 38.3, so that's a use. And this one I used twice. It is the Julep Eve polish. And it jumped quite a bit, but this one, the Margarita one, takes 2 coats max. This one takes 4 to make opaque. And when I wear it under a glitter like I am today, I still use 2. So here is where we are at. So we are halfway through the bottle, and I can't, because of how it dips in, I can't get the last little bit. So this one, if I actually commit to it and paint my nails regularly, I think I can actually finish. And if I just got one polish finished, I would be so happy, because like, y'all know me, I'm terrible at painting my nails. And I have been regularly using this one like once every time. Its weight went from 38.0 to 37.3 grams. So this one I really need to commit to, and although I still want to use my other one too. And the one you probably forgot was in here because I never use it, is the OPI from the Selena Gomez collection. So it's very old. In Confetti Fun. I used it twice. That is actually what is on top of Eve right now on the nails that it's still on. So it has a tiny bit of actual like visible progress, which is cool. And its weight, because I put it on the wrong page, let me find it, went from 56.1 grams to 55 grams even. I was surprised that it had such a jump, but this is 2 coats to get it like properly showing up as much as I would want. So maybe it's just how much I use of it. So no, I don't think I'm going to finish that, but if I keep using it with the Eve polish especially, I think I can at least put a good dent in it and then roll it into another project pan once this one is done. Which is going to come up a lot in my makeup part because there's a lot in here I can't finish. Like just some of them I'll probably never finish because I completely underestimated how much product was in them. And some of them I just don't have enough time left, but I can finish them throughout the year, so it's okay. First is something that I would cut it close, but I think I can finish. It's my Urban Decay All-Nighter. I finished a mini one, like a 1 ounce, and this is the Big Mama Jamma 4 ounce. I only used it 5 times in the last month. Not only did I slack on wearing makeup for the first of the month, but I've just finished it today. It was a mini of a Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. So I used that up because I knew I could use that up in like 5 uses, and I did. But this has 5 uses. It went from 135.1 grams to 125.9, so right under 10 grams of usage. That said, I use a lot of setting spray. I really think that I can go through this if I just wear makeup a little more often and just like really commit to it. Next is my Tarte Ready Set Radiant Spray. I use this to like, you know, make my powder melt into my face, and I use the all-nighter to like set everything down and make sure it doesn't move. So this one is taking me a lot longer than I expected it to, but I've just been not feeling great the past couple of months, so I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup. That said, this will be done by the end of the month, as you know, long as I wear makeup. Here are my marks. There's really not a lot left in here. I wore it 9 times in the past month. I don't weigh this, so I don't have a weight on it. But it'll be done by the end of this month, which means it'll be an empty for next time. Next is something that I don't think I'm ever going to finish in my life because of just completely underestimating how much product is in it. It is the Trustique All Over Starlighter. I used it 5 times since last time. And last time was when I realized that I can actually roll this little booger up right here. And that's how I've been using it ever since, is to roll it up and just apply it directly to my cheeks rather than use a brush. And then I just blend it in with my finger. So yeah, that's how I've been using it. It hasn't changed in weight. It very rarely changes in weight. It has been 22.5 grams for the last 2 updates, because it changed from 0.6 before that. Another thing that I'm not entirely sure if I can finish it for this project, but I will finish it this year if it has to go into the graveyard project pan or what. But it is my ColourPop Super Soft Cheek and Hippo. If I can find a picture from last time, I'll show it, but I don't think I have one. But here is what it looks like now. So it is a lot of usage. It's a massive amount of pan. And I try to not just, you know, press it down and to expose more pan. I use it like flat like this. So I do think that I am using up like actual product and the pan is expanding naturally, not just, you know, from me moving the product around. It went from 26.6 to 26.4. I forgot to wear it a few times in the last month when I was wearing makeup, so it threw it off a little bit. Let's see, it looks like I wore it, no wait, that one's on the second page, 8 times. So, like I said, I forgot to wear it a couple of times too. Next are my eyeshadows that I'm working on. The Balms REM and Urban Decay Psychedelic Sister. Here are the pictures from last time. Because I pressed them into an eyeshadow palette now. Here is what they look like today. This is only the second time I've worn the Balm shade up in the corner right there. But I did manage to expose some more pan in there, which is good. I think I can finish the Balm. I don't know if I can finish Psychedelic Sister, but I do have to wear them more often now. Psychedelic Sister I've worn 4 times, but like 2 of those times was just for eyeliner. So that's not gonna put in a lot of actual, like, that's not gonna use up a lot of actual product. And my other eyeshadow is the ColourPop Super Shock in Mixtape. I actually had to repress this. So if I'm almost positive I have pictures of it that I will show. Like I had to actually like chop it up, rehydrate it, and repress it. So here is what it looks like now. It's like I had so much pan showing and it was great. And now it's like somehow completely filled up the thing. Now it's a lot more creamy and easier to use and it's not breaking into pieces every time I look at it wrong, which is good. I used it 6 times since last time. It's mostly just like a transition crease type thing for me. I've been trying to wear it more often, even in looks that aren't super purple, just to kind of get more usage on it. That's another one that might end up rolling into the Graveyard Project pan because this ends April 15th. The Graveyard Project pan starts April 30th. It's a perfect catch-all for this. For the things that I know I can finish this year, but I just can't finish necessarily in time for April 15th. The Graveyard Project pan might be all 50 Shades of Purple products from the way it's looking. Next is my Maybelline Color Tattoo Crayon in Lilac Lust. Here's its paper progress. I only used it twice, but I did make some progress. And I'm just realizing, like, I've used up half of what I had since last time. Since I started, I mean. Which is great. But that still leaves me with a huge chunk that I don't think I can finish by the end. This is another thing that I think I can get out by the end of the year, but I just have to keep going with it and using it a little more often. Like one time when I would have used it, I used this as a base instead because I just wanted to make sure it got used up. But still, I gotta wear my purple eyeshadows more often and I'm getting kind of tired of them is the problem. So it's really kind of hindering my progress a bit. And finally, something that's finally getting some love that I can finish this year, but definitely not in time to end this, is my MAC lip gloss in, what is it called? Midnight Dip. I used it 11 times since last time, and I actually have like a real amount of progress to show you on here. Its weight changed from 25.6 to 25.3. So not a lot, but lip glosses just don't weigh a lot, which is fine. So by next update, I know I'll have the Tarte done. If I focus on them a little bit more, I think I could have the Generation Clay and the IGK done. My goal is to finish half of this by next time, the Eve polish, so that I can then finish the other half for the final updates. Other than that, we're just gonna have to see what I can finish by the end. I'm pretty sure I can finish the Urban Decay by the end. I think I can finish at least one of the shadows, the Balm shadow, because there's just not a lot of it left. It's just a matter of wearing more purple, and I'm getting kind of sick of purple, which is pretty sad, honestly. But I'm sure I will regain my love for it after I take a little bit of a break from purple eyeshadows. So that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!